Wake up and work out with Espresso. Dressed by Pro Action Sportswear and Pineapple Activewear. Exclusive to Edgar's and Edgar's Active.
All right, you might be wondering, why am I in such short shorts? Just because I like them. Why am I holding a rugby ball? Well, we are going to get into some rugby training tips. Now, one thing I've noticed with the Springboks, they don't overdo it. They train in very controlled conditions.
True.
Why? Because they don't want to get injured. It's vital that you do exercises properly.
That's right.
But there are a couple of key things that Springboks need. And you and I were doing a little bit of plyometrics training a little bit earlier on.
Yeah.
It's all about explosive power, about having strength in the right areas. Now, one exercise that gives you strength throughout your entire body, and I know it might not be the best thing to hear as a woman, but it promotes testosterone development in your body, is the squat. But obviously for a woman, this is where we work on our buns, this is where we work on our legs. So we're going to kick off our little training session. First of all, I just have to pass you the ball.
Thank you. Can I pass it back?
You can.
Pass it back to me.
You can. There you go. Check it out. Okay, we're going to avoid scrumming down today. We're just going to give you a couple of tips on how you can get your body Springbok ready.
Awesome.
Obviously in a degree. Okay, so we're going to start with a squat.
And for us ladies, we love the squat because it really is an effective workout.
It really is, and the idea is that it trains your whole body, but for a guy, you'll actually grow more doing squats than any other exercise because of the testosterone that's released into your system. So it's a great way to start your training session.
That's awesome.
Okay, the watchwords, we want to keep our feet about shoulder length apart or thereabouts. We're not going to bend our knees beyond 90 degrees, okay? Sometimes you can drop a bit lower, but there has to be a very controlled training session. In this case, we don't want to damage our knees. Okay, we're going to put our arms out in front just to add a nice added element of difficulty. Keep that back nice and straight, and we're dropping down nice and low.
And the key to this is to pretend as though you're sitting down on a chair.
I like
that. That is the key, right?
And always keep your head nice and still, because that means your core muscles are coming into effect. And you hear that every training session that we've been put through, certainly the core is the most important part. And that's what ultimately protects your back, protects all those other muscle systems. How are we feeling there?
We're
feeling
doing
nice
good.
And warm? Great.
That's great.
Okay, the next one we're going to do, because a rugby player needs that upper body strength to wrestle the ball, pick up the ball. Okay. When you're wrestling, when you're going in to get the ball, now it's a lot about taking possession away. So you need to be able to get in there, wrestle, get that ball out. To have arm strength, 75% of the size and the strength in your arm is your triceps, not necessarily your biceps. So what we're going to do are some dips, and you can actually sit by for this one. Okay, we're going to use, the nice thing is a box, anything, all you need is 2 different levels where your feet are higher than your waistline. All right, and the exercise really does speak for itself.
Whoa.
Get nice and low.
Good stuff.
And the tricep is honestly one of the strongest, well, it's a system of muscles, and it's one of the strongest systems in your body.
That's nice.
There we go.
And the nice thing is, for our ladies whose muscles hang down here, it'll transfer the muscles to back up here.
As a woman, you're never going to bulk up doing these exercises. You're only going to tone down. And of course, muscle burns fat far greater than any other body mass. So the more muscle, the more fat you're going to burn, and the two work hand in hand. And those are some very simple tips on how you can get yourself Springbok ready. Okay, never mind the fact that you've got to play rugby for 20 years before you get there. All right, Andrea's in the kitchen. Oh, and already I'm smelling something delicious, and we know it is going to be healthy. Cat's in the kitchen with his silver spoon. What are you cooking, guys?